what's going on?
Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is the Day Show podcast, and it's been a second since I've been on here. I haven't been on here because I hadn't really had nothing inspired me to say anything. Nothing really was popping in the streets that I wanted to talk about. So, I decided, just to not say anything, and I don't want to come on here and not say anything. I still kind of don't have anything to say that much, but we'll talk. Let's talk. So, Beyonce, she has left us for dead, unfortunately. She's dropped the link to the song, and then, went back to sleep. And so I'm kind of like, where is it? Why? This is such a weird era. Like, it's so funny how people are like, this is how you promote. She's showing you how to promote. And it's like, people that promote, they continuously promote. So that's not... We'll see on July 29th what else she has in store for us. She did drop the track listing. So I guess we'll talk about the track listing in a few seconds. But anyways... the Break My Soul video has not come out yet. I guess they are still working on it, or whatever they're doing. And I'm guessing it's not going to be sort of how I listen to it, how it comes off when I listen to it. Like, I'm very a visual person, and it's not because of her, but I think it's just, like, in general, I'm very visual. And so she kind of enhanced, everybody, all the videos to like the B-Day and then I Am and, all the anthology and then Lemonade and all that. I did not like Lemonade because it wasn't like a video, but it was more of a story. Anyways, so the video is not looking like it's going to be what I thought it was, like this cinematic moment and a bunch of like, naturally acting out the lyrics to the song, going through this like crazy situation and finding a new salvation and finding motivation and to whatever Asian constipation, whatever else she said on there. But like having like this work ethic, looking at this person, telling the story that the song tells, telling the story with like crazy, beautiful fashion, very like Marry the Night, like I said a couple weeks ago, very much like Marry the Night in the way Lady Gaga did. I think that's one of my favorite videos of her, and it's a really great song. But anyways, so I guess we're not going to get that because, like, this little behind-the-scenes thing of Big Frida, I did not see all of that. Sorry, I was looking at something, and something else came up, and I was very shocked. Maybe her name isn't on here. What the fuck? Sorry, I just pulled the track listing up, and they have all the, writers and not so much the producers but the writers. Okay, hold on. But anyways, so it's not good. I think it's gonna be like this fun pop of color video. We'll see what she does with it. I'm sure it's gonna be great. I don't think there's a video I don't like of Beyonce's except for like Lemonade. I'm not that big of a fan of the videos, but whatever, we'll see what's going on. So she did release the track listing, and so funny because somebody was like, the first song on it is called I'm That Girl, and they were like, what 41-year-old woman releases a song called I'm That Girl? I was like, y'all are so crazy. But I see it's written by Terry Nash, which is The Dream, and I wonder, I hate doing this. Here I Am, Kelly Rowland's third album. The first track on that album is called Yeah, I Be the One That They Love to Mention. I'm that chick. Chocolate, right? Yeah, it's called I'm That Chick. So, and I think The Dream worked on that album. He might even worked on that song. I do not know. There are a lot of writers on this album. Cozy sounds like a really cute mid-tempo R&B. Give it to us, B. Alien Superstar. Now, somebody said that's the third song. Somebody said Alien Superstar, like Sia had written on Twitter that she was like some this superstar she loved, but she's like an alien superstar, and she was talking about Beyonce, which is so funny. And I thought Sia was gonna be a part of this song. Ooh, but it looks like Sia is not on here, which is so funny that somebody brought that up and Sia is not on this song or written on the song. I'm guessing the reason why all these writers are on the song is because they are sampling, I'm guessing. Nile Rodgers. Okay, what did they sample off of Nile Rodgers for Cuff It? Energy. My whole opinion now has changed because I'm guessing a lot of this album is sample. Church Girl. I was like, Church Girl. B, you did not sing in the church, but I guess she grew up in the church. James Brown. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Wait. Benita Clark? Wait. What? Oh my gosh. Sabrina Claudio, Plastic Off the Sofa. I cracked up when I saw that because I was like, this is definitely our art pop era, right? Art pop. I said that when like she did the British Vogue. She did the British Vogue cover, and she was just like very like, what's the word? Aloof. Aloof? Is aloof the word? Very like nonchalant in her face. Her face was just giving like the same facial expression. And I'm like, this is totally what Gaga was doing during the art pop era, when she was just like walking around doing these interviews. Just very, like, serious. There's a word, but I'm forgetting. I'm not forgetting. I think it's called... Oh, okay, I am forgetting. But she's just, like, in a zone, in a mood, in a vibe, as they call it. Okay, that's not a word. Come here, I'm not going to say that again. But she's just, like, in a thing. And I'm just like... This is Gaga. This is her art pop era. The crazy... album title, the crazy track listed titles on art pop was like Art Pop, Swine, Sweet, no, not Sweet News, Venus, GUI. It's like, girl, what is all this shit? Art Pop is really the kookiest song titles that Gaga has ever done. But anyways, this is definitely our art pop era. Plastic Off the Sofa. Virgo's Groove. Okay. I'm here for it. It's so funny, you know, people allegedly don't like Virgos on Twitter. And yesterday morning, it was a bunch of slander going on. And then, you know, she releases this Virgo's Groove thing. Oh, Lord. Heated with Drake. I'm not looking forward. I don't like her and Drake. That's one collaboration I do not like. Maybe because I'm not a Drake fan. I hated Mine. I hate his part of Mine. I literally turn off Mine after like 2 minutes. Because I'm like, I don't need to hear the rest of this shit. All Up in Your Mind. Larry Griffith Jr. Who's that? Waco, Texas. Uh-oh. She always throwing it back. Okay, I think he's someone. No, America Has a Problem. Somebody said that they're already making memes to this album and track list. Somebody said that what's her name? Miley Cyrus had recorded America Has a Problem, which is interesting. So, and then we end with, oh my gosh, Summer Renaissance. I always think it's called Resistance. Summer Renaissance. Like, Why is Lawson on here? Lawson? Like Tina Lawson? Donna Summer? Okay, what song did Donna Summer and Tina and this dude record? Because it could be anything, and I'm here for it. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on with this album next Friday. Break My Soul really gave us a thing. We're gonna see what's next. I'm excited. Let's talk about, okay, so the Chromatica Ball World Tour came to town in Germany, and I'm surprised at the set list. I'm very disappointed at the set list. I feel like it could have been a lot more, but she's performing like 20 songs or something, it said. This is Lady Gaga. I'm excited. I want to go. If there's a free ticket around, please let me know. I want to go to the Houston one. After it's like in September, it's after my birthday, a couple days after my birthday, so that's exciting. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to go anyways. I really want to go. I've been listening to Replay because I saw her perform it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, Replay is one of the best songs of that album, Chromatica. I love Replay. People were talking about her dancing. Well, the set list. Let me say the set list. I feel like the set list could have had a lot more newer songs, but whatever. You can only do so much, I guess, out here. But the night is still young. The tour is still young. There's only 20 dates. Hopefully, tours evolve, set list evolves, things evolve. Hopefully, she'll break out in Plastic Doll at one point. I love Plastic Doll. Her dancing. Gaga's dancing is very... I don't go to Gaga for dancing. I'm not going to the Chromatica Ball to see Gaga dance. I'm going for her beautiful vocals. She looked really great. She had a good wig on. I'm going to see her beautiful vocals and the great songs. And, she puts out really great dance music. That's what I go to Lady Gaga for. I don't go to Lady Gaga for dancing. I gotta be honest for the dancing. I don't go to Gaga for the dancing. But anyways, people were talking about her dancing, and I'm just like, I knew it was coming because Gaga's dancing is pretty much the same. It looks the same. It's not like different styles. And then she was like huffing and puffing, and she like missed some like boom cacks, as Lorianne would say. She's missing a little boom cack in it. So I was just like, I'm just like, I don't know. Ease up on the dancing. Like, she's doing the best she can at this point. Anything else about the Chromatica Ball World Tour? The ball. Lady Gaga is the only singer who has made like her tours into balls. I think Joanne was the only tour that wasn't a ball. But in terms of like a ball and like being like a celebrity, I feel like everybody is in the ball culture. When you go to a ball, everything is like, everybody's there to perform in a sense, or watch. Okay, maybe that's what she is doing with that. Because I'm just confused, because I'm like, going to a ball, everybody's there to perform and watch, but it's only like, I guess it's to dress up. That's the aspect that gives it the ball. Everybody, you can dress up, which I don't think people are dressing up anymore. And I don't think she wanted them to dress up anymore either, because I remember like her saying something like, you guys, I want you to be yourselves now, or dress like you, or whatever, or do your own interpretation or something like that. But I feel like everything is a ball now. If you dress up to go somewhere, it's a ball, right? Let me know, the ball community. Let me know. And how do you guys feel about her using the word ball in her tours? The Monster Ball, the Born This Way Ball. That B word. It takes a lot out of you. I wanted to read this JayZ article from The Guardian, if it'll let me, because now it's saying I need to pay $1 to read the article. So we will see. This article is more than a month long. I know, I'm old. I'm late. So JayZ was giving like Bitcoin to people in his Marcy projects thing, and now he's getting a little backlash, I think. Marcy Projects, the 48-acre public housing development in Brooklyn's Bedford-Stuy, why did I say it like that, neighborhood, is best known as a pillar of rapper turned mogul JayZ's New York persona. It's poor there. We get it. Let me skip ahead. On Wednesday afternoon, as Bitcoin market scrapped 2 years low, few residents were aware of the cryptocurrency classes set to begin next week as a project sponsored by Carter and his fellow friend, crypto promoter Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter. Somebody said it's kind of late doing this when people are trying to hold on to their dollars. And everything is so expensive, said a 51-year-old Mariah Raspberry. People don't want to be investing money knowing that it might have a chance of losing it. I think they're really talking about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency has been shaky the last couple of months. Raspberry said that she has seen news reports about Bitcoin's crash and now no interest in participating in the course. Every dime I go to goes to rent, phone, TV, and internet, child. Who you telling? I don't have money like that to be losing, child. Lady Gaga better lower these prices. Something is more reliable, like the basketball game last night. You know I'm going to win something for the... She said it's my money and I want that gambling now. She hasn't heard anybody talking about Bitcoin in her community. People looking to make money and not lose it. So I just wanted to read that because half of the people going to that class probably just going to class for the $25 that you get. The other half of people, they're probably going to take what they learn and forget it down the line. If you don't want to do something, fix this place up. Oh, we have a basketball court with no hoops. Our parks are still broken. So it's still the ghetto, JayZ. JayZ's going back to his hometown. It is still the ghetto. The only thing I can say he really did for us was Christmas stuff. Every Christmas we would come around and he would give out free toys to the kids, like pocketbooks, perfumes, and little MP3 players. Yeah, this is so old. They don't want your shit, JayZ. Oh, it's not shit. So I thought he was giving out Bitcoin, but he's giving out classes to go to learn about Bitcoin. We'll see. JayZ, what do you guys think about that? Let me know. Leave a comment about how you feel about JayZ. You know, people are always trying to help. But I feel like a lot of times it's not the help that people need. Just give them a little piece of something. Like, and it's so funny, he was talking to somebody about family and money, and it's like, you can't loan, or not even loan, JayZ, you're giving verses out for free. You can't just give, your cousin, a couple of $2,000, $3,000 to start a business or to help them out or something like that. Like, if I was a billionaire and my wife was a billionaire, we got money to burn, right? Or maybe they're not billionaires.
Next car, honey, next car.
So the pain is gone as the music fades. And I'm left here with nothing left to say. If you lift me up, my God. Oh, God. I don't know. It's something about that song, which is the song of the week. Welcome back to the Dare Show podcast. The song of the week is Lift Me Up by Christina Aguilera off of her Bionic album. And, oh my gosh. There's something about that song that it just penetrates to my soul. And it's like, you never really been through certain things, but it's just like certain things you just connect with. And I don't know why I connect with that song. I absolutely love and adore that song. I have came across it for weeks. It's been in my spirit to listen to it. Because just like that beginning intro, and it's like slightly a cappella, but it goes into the music immediately, and it's just like, so the pain is gone, and the music fades, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it just gets your attention and it pierces you. And it's written by Linda Perry, who has written many songs for Christina, many songs for like a bunch of other singers in the industry. And you just like certain songs, you're like, okay, of course she wrote that song. That's a song she connects with, and now you express it to the world. It's off, like I said, it's off of her Bionic. Oh, she. The reason why I was like, I need to listen to this song, so I had YouTube it. I love live music. I YouTubed it. And Christina Aguilera did it for there's like Berkeley School of Music, which is in California, not too far away from where I grew up. Like San Jose, Palo Alto, Berkeley, San Francisco, Twitter, Facebook, all these tech companies and internet things. They all are in the Bay Area where I grew up, which is so cool. What was I gonna say? So she did this for like the Berkeley School of Music or something. She did a plethora of songs. It was a really cute concert that she did. It was during 2020, so it was virtual. Somebody was like, "Why didn't y'all tell me she sang this song?" And I love that she acknowledged this song because it is such a great song, and on that album, it's such a poignant song, along with You Lost Me. Now I believe this is her post-divorce album, Bionic was. I think it was, but we'll see. I think it is. I think I'm confused, but I never thought she was gonna get a divorce from. I think his name was Matthew, because she seemed like he was. They were so good together. He just comforted her, and whatever. But now she's married with like more children, which is cool. So yeah, it was live. It's funny because this was live, but it was pre-recorded, and you could tell it was pre-recorded because she was like lip singing wrong to it. But it was like an updated version, definitely. But I love If You Lift Me Up. You Lift Me Up. Lift Me Up is the name of the song. Just get me through this night, because I know that tomorrow, if I rise tomorrow, I'll be strong. Oh, I'll be strong enough to fight. My God, today. Shout out to Christina Aguilera. Go check that song out. And it's so funny because this one YouTuber, they were like, Black Music Archive, they said, Christina Aguilera sings her song at too high of a key. And I'm just like, Jesus, just leave the girl alone. A lot of Christina Aguilera's music is not bad. Jesus. I wanted to move on to Lizzo. And what she said about Beyonce. I didn't know Lizzo grew up in Houston. I'm reading this. Maybe somebody misquote her, but somebody was like, Lizzo inspired her to be a singer. And she never says this. Growing up in Houston, the impact that Beyonce, did I say Beyonce? Beyonce inspired Lizzo to be a singer. Growing up in Houston, the impact that Destiny's Child had on me making a decision to become an artist was incredible. Mostly because I felt like we were so close to it. Lizzo explained, everyone had their I saw Beyonce win or I saw Destiny's Child at this party stories. And that made it more accessible, like, oh, maybe I can do it too if I work hard enough and have the right people around me. Oh. Lizzo then had a chance to see Destiny's Child perform. They had an album signing event at a Walmart, and I skipped school to go see them. I listened to them sing their gospel medley. I've seen Beyonce maybe up to 10 times live now, and she continues to give me that feeling, that excitement that never goes away. She doesn't just put out music for the sake of putting out music. There's going to be something real, you know what I mean. A teachable moment. Every time I hear her, it's like, man, I want people to feel like that. Okay, somebody was like, Beyonce inspired Lizzo to be a singer. But the thing is, Lizzo can't sing. So I don't know where we go with that information. Let's move along to Ashanti. Now, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I said I had talked about Irv Gotti, who was the creator or founder or whatever in charge of Murder Inc. He had sold his masters. He also wasn't giving Ashanti her masters. But he had sold his masters, and so she's never going to get her masters. At that point, it's going to be impossible now to get her masters. He had sold his masters to like get on some kind of like production deal with like film and television or something. I don't know. So let's talk about Ashanti. She said she talked to Billboard.com. They're finally talking about some music now. You announced on Tamara Hall. By the way, Break My Soul is taking forever to go #1. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was going to be like #1 like by like weeks ago, but it's like #7 now. Okay. You announced on the Tamara Hall show in September that you will re-record Ashanti, her first album, and regain ownerships of your masters. Where are you at with that process? After 20 years, I got the rights to re-record my Universal music group albums and material, plus my album Braveheart, and own those masters. I'm re-recording my first album now. That timing is perfect with Apple Music and other streaming services, because everything is getting remastered anyways. So, that's the part about the industry that cracks me up. It's so infuriating. It's cracking me up. It gives me lots of emotions. We know that the masters, we have the moneymaker in our hands. We're not going to sell you or give it to you, or we're going to make it difficult for you to get the moneymaker. But we're going to put a clause in your contract that you can re-record the moneymaker. But we know you're still not going to make a lot of money off of the moneymaker because we have the original moneymaker. That just cracks me up. And it's so mean of them. It really is. That's what the music industry is saying. She goes on to say, there were definitely obstacles to regaining the right to re-record. To just re-record! What? Certain people don't want to see you move forward. Irv Gotti. And process in life. And progress in life. So they try to create roadblocks. You need a strong legal team to support you and make sure you're doing everything correctly. It's really important as an artist to continue to spread the ownership narrative. I love that Taylor Swift did anything worth something will be a bit of a battle, unfortunately. The interviewer asks, did you encounter any challenges and how did you overcome them in order to gain that right? There were definitely obstacles. Certain people don't want you to move forward and progress in life. So they try to create blocks and things for you. It sounds like I'm repeating it. I'm reading what it says. You have to have your legal team to support and make sure you're doing everything correctly. It's really important as an artist, and definitely with females, but with males too, to continue spreading the narrative that ownership is important. Now, it is so interesting that she said females, because how many males do you see having struggled to get their... Well, maybe it's not as public. Because the only person I really know is like Prince. I think JayZ just bought his masters. I don't know any struggle buggles out there in terms of males. Maybe we're just not hearing them. Looking back now, what is the biggest turning point in your career? Going independent, she says. Over the years, I've had 7 record deals from 7 majors. That is incredible. That's crazy. My last album on a major was 2008's The Declaration with Universal. I made that leap after that, putting out my first independent album, Braveheart, on my label. Written Entertainment. Remember she went on Queen Latifah? I don't know what that song was called, but she was just scooting on the floor. Her and her backup dancers scooting on the floor with the smoke. Written Entertainment in 2014. It was one of the scariest moments I've ever experienced, but it's also very pivotal and crucial. That's pretty interesting. Shout out to Ashanti. I do forget, she kind of was one of the first to go, what's it called? Go independent. The first of like our generation to go independent. I don't know how well that's going for her, but she has some answers to that. So she's going to re-record. I thought she was done re-recording by now. She's been saying she's going to re-record for like, since her verses maybe? December? I don't know. I'm getting hungry. Oh my gosh. Let me know. Leave a comment. I'm going to stop saying that because I feel like I'm picking up other people's verbiage. Leave a comment, please. The Dare Show podcast. You can leave a comment on anything I talked about. If you went to the Chromatica tour, how did you like it? What do you guys think about the ball community? Let me know what you think about Lady Gaga using the ball word in her tours and stuff. Does it have the same not relevance, does it mean the same? Going to this concert / ball to go actually going to a New York underground ball that they have there, or anywhere. What y'all thought about JayZ? What's going on with JayZ? The billionaires of the world. Where's my water? Thank you so much for listening to the Dare Show podcast. I'll be back next week if I have something to say. Thank you for listening. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Where else? That one place. Instagram at My Love My Need Tonight. Shout out to Janet. I'll talk to you later.
And I have this fierce single that Sammy McKinney and these little guys put together, baby. I got a single that'll make you jump up and dance. And if you can't dance to that, you got a hole in your soul, okay?